Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another Tales from the Vargas Vault video. I was recently watching a comic book collection by ECW fan. He was showcasing some comic books that he had, and he showed some of his What If books, and that got me to remember how much I loved What If. They had some really interesting stories um, uh, that changed one little decision or one little thing that happened to a Marvel character, and it led them to either something totally different or a really dark path. So I wanted to use this Vault video to share with you guys my What If collection. A lot of really cool comic books that Marvel has made with the What If brand. Like I said, there's a lot of comic books here, so I'm only going to show you the covers, and I'm gonna talk about the ones that I enjoyed the most out of the whole What If thing. So let's get started with. I have a few comic books. Actually, I only have two comic books of the first series. I have issue 39 that poses the question: what if Thor had battled Conan the Barbarian? And this one, Thor gets transferred to the Conan universe, back when Marvel still had the rights to the character. And we have what if Conan the Barbarian were stranded in the 20th century. Those are the only two comic books I have of the original series. The rest are from Volume 2. This is the one that has 114 issues. I'm only missing 3, and I'll have the complete run, but this is the -1 issue that came out for Flashback Month. This one poses the question of what if Bishop had traveled further back in time in the X-Men timeline. This is a one-shot that came out, a one-shot special, wherein Tony Stark is not able to put his Iron Man armor in time. He gets captured, and instead, he's used as a traitor. And we have the very first issue of Volume 2, wherein the Avengers lose the Evolutionary War. Issue 2, Daredevil killed the Kingpin. Issue 3, Steve Rogers had refused to give up being Captain America. Issue 4, what if the alien costume had possessed Spider-Man, wherein Peter Parker isn't able to remove the symbiote in time, thus negating Venom, but then the symbiote finishes sucking the lifeblood, the life essence of Parker, then switches to the Hulk, and then tries to merge with Thor. What if the Vision had destroyed the Avengers? This one's a good one. What if the X-Men had lost Inferno? They weren't able to stop Madeline Pryor, so she causes the whole Inferno effect to spread beyond New York. So that one's good. What if Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Another good one. What if Iron Man lost the Armor Wars? What if the X-Men died on their first mission? What if the Punisher's family hadn't been killed? What if the Fantastic Four all had the same power? What if the X-Men had stayed in Asgard? What if Professor X had become the Juggernaut? This one I thought was interesting because instead of Kane Marco getting the Gem of Sidorak, Xavier did. So he's the one that got stuck under the rubble, and no one was there to form the X-Men and stop Magneto. What if Captain Marvel had not died? The Fantastic Four had lost the trial of Galactus. What if Wolverine battled Conan? This one is similar to the Thor one. When the Phoenix Saga was happening, Wolverine gets sucked into the Watcher's place, and he actually throws Wolverine into Conan's world, so that's interesting. What if Kraven the Hunter had killed Spider-Man? Doctor Doom Five battles of Fantastic Four before they got their powers. What if the Vision conquered the world? 20. This is actually also worth mentioning. Um, this poses the question of what if Spider-Man had not married Mary Jane? Um, as opposed to what happened with Brand New Day, this is actually a story done right, and it was a what if. I have no idea what possessed Joe Quesada to make. Maybe he read this and thought it was a good idea, but um, yeah, you could say that this might be the inspiration for Brand New Day. But as a what if story, it's a good story. As now part of continuity, it sucks. But yeah, 21, 22, 23. 24 is also good. During when the X-Men were trying to save Storm from Dracula, um, in this one Dracula defeats the X-Men and turns them all into vampires. But because Wolverine has a strong will, he's able to overpower Dracula, kill him, and then he becomes the Lord of the Vampires. So the only one that's able to try and stop him is Frank Castle, with the help of a ghostly Doctor Strange. So that one's really good. Issue 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 37 is a revisit to that Lord of the Vampires thing. This one, Wolverine was not defeated by the Punisher, and he's still, in control of a vampire-ruled world. But the Inferno thing happened, so it's basically vampires versus demons. So this one's cool. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 44 is also cool. In this one, the Punisher enters the church where Spider-Man left the symbiote. So instead of possessing Eddie Brock, it bonds with the Punisher. At first, the Punisher thinks it's just a government weapon, but then the suit slowly starts to take over the Punisher. But because of his force of will, he's able to dominate the symbiote, and he actually uses it at the end for his war on crime. So I thought that one's good. 45, 46, 47, 48. 49 is also good. I've mentioned before that the Infinity Gauntlet is my favorite Marvel miniseries. There's a pivotal moment where the Silver Surfer is trying to race to rip the gauntlet out of Galactus' hand. And this one he does that, but then he puts the gauntlet into his own possession, but he gets completely overpowered by the cosmic nature of the gauntlet. So, but it's a really good read. Issue 50, a nice metallic chrome cover there. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I'm really sorry about having to fast forward this, but I just want to share with you guys the cool covers. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, jump to 79 because I'm missing one, 80, missing 81, so jump to 82, 3, 4, 5, 86, and then from issue 87, What If takes a really dark tone. This is just some really dark and a really big change into the What If thing. Some really depressing stories actually. But we have one starting Sabretooth, issue 90, 91. 99, 100, 102, 103, 4. This one's also worth mentioning. They did one where May Parker, the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane, actually survived the whole clone saga, and she takes the mantle of Spider-Man. But this one issue was so popular that they actually gave her her own series on 3 different occasions. So this was like a landmark What If issue. 6, 7, oops, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the last issue of Volume 2, issue 114. So I'm only missing 3 issues and I'll complete the whole series. And after that, Marvel started releasing these one-shots. They're just based on different things. Out of these, my favorite ones would have to be, well, if Jessica Jones had joined the Avengers. That one was pretty good. And this year they focused on alternate history. This one was good. What if Wolverine was during like gangster times? What Submariner? This one was kind of sad. And then this is when they started focusing on the big events like Enemy of the State and Age of Apocalypse, Deadly Genesis, and so on. But yeah, What If is just a really cool series. I really hope Marvel makes this a monthly thing. I would pay good money to have this be a monthly thing again. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Hopefully Marvel will get working on this and we'll have What If again. Not just an annual monthly thing. A monthly, not just an annual thing. But, well guys, just wanted to share this with you. Like I said, just really like What If. I just like seeing my favorite characters in different settings or of the like. So yeah, hope you guys get a chance to read any of these issues, since any issue of What If is interesting. In the meantime though, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.